We are live.
We're live, baby.
Welcome to the Hydro and Co Show, episode 15. As you can see, Mr. Hydro himself is not here for the fourth consecutive week, so the and Co boys will hold it down once again. Also, if you haven't noticed, B-Rich isn't here either because he abandoned us for some COD. So in his place, we have guest Bryce. How's it going, bud?
What's up, dude? What's going on, man?
Oh, hell yeah.
Bye.
Welcome back. We have a
I'm glad to
fantastic
be back,
show
man.
ahead of us. Hell yeah, dude. We are going to do an award show. So this is going to be exciting. We're going to go over the fantasy recap as usual and do our usual stuff. And without further ado, we'll hop right into the fantasy football recap. So Chase, if you'll share your screen, we can get this party started.
Go ahead, Chase.
Thank you. I need somebody to say it. All right. First matchup we're going to look at is Mr. Bryce Haynes versus Mr. Brandon Richards. This wasn't close. This I don't know. It was supposed to be close if you look at the projections, but it wasn't.
I just straight up beat
Really
that
is.
boy ass.
He beat his ass for sure. It doesn't help whenever your flex has 0 points, your running back 2 has 2.3, and your running back 1 has 5.4.
And
Also-
Megatron gets you 5. I mean, Pittman.
Yeah. So not much to say about that one other than he got destroyed and his playoff hopes are hanging on by a thread, if that. So, congrats to Bryce. You're 5-4, and B Rich 2-7. Not looking good for you, but moving on. You got Jake at 7-2 now versus Mr. Drew Hayden. Another not close matchup at all. Let's see what we got here. Naeem Hines had 0. Tyler Higbee had 0. Romeo Dobbs. I forgot how to pronounce that name.
Dobbs.
Doobies. He had 2.
They got Carter off the field.
Why do you start? Why do you put him in? Did he not have a running back? Oh.
No, JT was out. Saquon was on bye.
I mean, this is going to lose you a couple games right here. This quad right there. No matter how good your team does, not going to win you a bunch of games.
Shout out to Justin Fields for being the highest fantasy scorer in the whole week this week on Jake's bench.
Yeah.
Who would have thought, though? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Now he's projected like 22 next week.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I don't think he will reach that. I think with better defenses, they'll definitely stop the running of Justin Fields and make him pass. But we'll see. I don't know
I
who
still
they play
think that
next.
guy's ass.
I'm not going to say it. I like him, but
Yeah, okay. You ain't got a lot, bro.
I like him. He's cool. Moving on. We have Mr. Hydro himself versus the lovable Logan.
How could I forget about Joe Mixon? He scored more than Fields did.
Yeah. Joe Mixon has a cool 55. That'll win you a game or two for sure. I don't expect this every week. It's just not going to happen. Shout out to the Panthers for just letting him score, though. I mean, and good for Wyatt. Over here. Go ahead.
I don't know if any of the lower tier of teams in the fantasy league are going to beat 150 points. So
No.
No, I don't think so.
It's hard for good teams to beat that.
No, yeah, it is. But me, Logan, Brandon, especially us three, we're in a tier of our own. The shitters.
It's not a bad team. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I mean, it's definitely not good. All right. Moving on. We got Tag and Cody. Poor Cody.
Yeah. Andrew's not playing. Kind of screwed
Hurting
him from the start. Yep. Kind of screwed him from the start. He should have got more from Josh Jacobs, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah. I mean, this is where he's won most of his games, though. Like, when he beat me, these two went off.
Yep.
But, I mean,
when you're up
17,
points at the half, you'd think the game plan in the second half would be to run the football and run the clock out. But Josh McDaniels just doesn't think so.
That's not how you win the NFL now. You got to pass the ball.
We tried. We tried. Didn't work.
Well, Patrick Mahomes put up a cool 34. Travis Kelce got him 20. Nice little 54-point stack. Good week. Good week for Tag. Next up, a close one. Very close one.
Yeah. Of course, I was on I did. I was on the losing side of it. Again, another bad start-sit decision by Kendall cost him a week. If I'd have started Mooney over Deion Jackson, I would have won.
Kendall, I think you've changed your fantasy name at least 7 times.
Yeah, that's the 4th time I changed it because I kept naming it after like a specific player, and then I'd trade them, so I'd have to change my name. So I just named them a neutral name, the fantasy football team.
I don't think that it helped that the thing stopping you from winning was Derrick Henry on Sunday night. All you had to do was not let him have 18 points. He got 23. Sad way to go out. Just watch.
And the Titans lost. So that was a lose-lose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Double
whammy right there.
He picked up. Wesley picked up the Packers defense. I would not, in a million years, pick them up. But go crazy. Moving on. This was a really close game. I got lucky. My gut told me to start Miles Sanders, but I ended up starting Aaron Jones. So then I had the Titans defense. I didn't start them because I thought, they're playing Kansas City. They're not going to really do much. And however, the Panthers allowed Joe Mixon to have 5 touchdowns. So,
hey, the train keeps rolling, baby. 8-1.
I mean, the train got derailed on a bye week. But, we're chugging along. We're back. I still don't know how I got Cooper Kupp and Tyreek Hill on my team, but thank God I do. All right.
Steal of the draft is the Kenneth Walker, man. What a guy.
I had Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker on my team at one point. So, dodged a bullet with Breece Hall, though. All right. After... Was it 9 weeks? Yeah, 9 weeks. This is the standings in the fantasy football league. How many teams make it? 8?
8, yeah. So the 4 that are looking at not making it right now is me, Logan Brandon, and my dad for now. D-Hay is 1 game above my dad. And then there are a lot of 5 and 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's look at the playoff bracket real quick. If it loads, thank you. That's what we're looking at right now.
If Josh Allen is okay, if it ended today, you would have to play Josh Allen and Diggs in the new stack because they have been traded to D-Hay.
Yeah. That always makes me nervous. I don't want to say anything about that trade other than I wouldn't have done it. Not for Justin Fields. I know he did it for Justin Fields to shine, but not me.
But we'll see.
We'll
see.
If it feels right, go crazy.
If the news comes out about Josh Allen that he's done for the year, Jake may look like a genius.
Yeah, I heard that it might be like a Tommy John surgery type deal. So.
Yeah, It could be. I think we're going to find out tomorrow.
You want to talk
I
about a
think
heartbreak?
that's the same. Yeah, the heartbreak. I think it's like the same injury that pitchers have, if I remember correctly. So it's not good. It's not good, but we'll see. All right, that was the Week 9 Fantasy Recap, presented by Rogue Energy. Use code Hydro at checkout for 10% off. If you want good, clean energy with no sugar, none of the bad stuff, go check out Rogue Energy.
It's great.
Yeah, and thank us whenever you get all those gains you want.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Moving on. Oh,
Now we'll talk about some of the games from the Week 9 slate. We had some good ones. We had the Jets beat the Bills. What people would consider a huge upset. We had a couple good games. We had Tom Brady turning back the clock, leading his team the game-winning drive. We had the Raiders.
From what I saw from that Bills and Jets game, just kind of outside looking in, I didn't watch all of it, but it was a close game, but I don't think the Bills played that well on offense. I think they had some problems with that Jets defense.
I mean, I don't remember the score, but I know it wasn't a high-scoring game. So the Bills aren't scoring in bunches. It's typically not a good game for them. But
I think not really having a good,
the Jets contenders?
Solid run game is kind of going to hurt them down the road.
Yeah. The Jets, are they contenders?
Are they contenders?
I think so. The only thing holding them back is Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I agree. I think if they go out, trade for a quarterback, or hell, even go sign Lamar, that team's going to be legit.
Yeah, they have, like I said, they have a really good defense. Right now, Zach Wilson not turning the ball over, so that's helping them out in these games. But once Zach Wilson folds and starts giving the ball away, you're going to see a totally different result. So
that offensive line's good, dude. They couldn't even stop Michael Carter and James Robinson. They were just running everywhere.
Yeah, that helps too. That helps. But I think they're contenders. But is there any games we want to talk about? I know we have the Eagles game we can talk about. I know we have the Raiders game we can talk about. Any other game besides those?
Titans, you should have gave the ball to Derrick Henry more. Because
I don't care if that dude can't really catch the ball very well or whatever. I promise you that guy can catch a whole lot better and make more plays than what your fucking receivers can. That guy's got to be in the game at clutch time.
I would rather see Derrick Henry run into an 11-man box than try to watch the Titans receivers get open.
Yeah. That's crazy. The Titans they're actually a really good team in my opinion. The only thing that sucks obviously is like the same thing with the Jets is like they have a good defense, but their quarterback is a question mark. And in the Titans case, every other playmaker outside Derrick Henry is a question mark as well. So
yes.
This isn't their year, but they got to go get somebody in the offseason because Derrick Henry's time is ticking.
I was going to say that. Surely at some point, Derrick Henry's got to slow down. I mean, Father Time's just going to catch up to everybody, especially for running backs. It comes quick.
Especially you got that.
With all the touches.
Yeah. Running backs only have so much tread on the tires, and especially in his case. When you run the ball 30 times a game.
Alabama?
Yeah. His sophomore year and his junior year is what really – his junior year especially, whenever he won Heisman, I bet that dude he touched the ball like 27-plus times a game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a freak. I mean, he's a big dude. But, I mean, at some point, taking all those hits at each and every game is going to wear you down, no matter who you are. Maybe if he juices, that'll help him out. But
with a guy that big,
help
though,
that
you
out.
almost have to kind of factor in how much, like, you got to cut him some slack somewhat compared to all these other backs in the league, just because, I mean, he is that big and is able to withstand. Because he, as far as I know, ever since, like, his rookie and sophomore year, he has never had really bad injury problems. I mean, he's been fairly healthy these past few years, at least.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think. But you just got to go get him some help, man.
I think he's definitely, just because of how big he is, I think he's definitely got at least 2 or 3 more great years left in him. But the Titans got just this offseason, especially, they need to go get him some help on offense, and then that team could be legit.
And I texted the group chat before that game, and I asked y'all, I was like, there's absolutely no possible way Malik Willis can succeed in this setting, right? I mean, there wasn't. You walk into Arrowhead in your second game starting in the NFL on primetime football. They're against a Chiefs defense who I think is actually fairly good, especially how young they are in their secondary.
They're good at home. They're good at Arrowhead. On the road, they don't really show up that great.
But that's a team that turns it on at home, and it's tough when you ain't got nobody to throw to, and you're playing against the Chiefs at home.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about me and Bryce can talk about the Eagles-Texans game. I'll go first. A lot of people were talking about the score at halftime, and they're saying that the Eagles struggled. One thing we struggle with is tackling and stopping the run, and that's exactly that's the only thing the Texans could do is run the ball. And whenever you have Dameon Pierce, who's been playing phenomenal, it's hard to stop the run no matter who you are. But overall, that's the only problem I see with the Eagles. And like we have Derrick Henry coming up. We have Aaron.
I'll tell you right now. I'll stop you right there. I'll tell you right now. Our biggest flaw that I've seen in that Texans game, for one, we kind of started out lackadaisical, started out slow, but I also think that has something to do with the bye week or the short week. Probably it's hard to go on the road in a short week and
I just think it's a byproduct of a Thursday night game.
Yeah, like to play to your standard and what the standard you've been setting all year is kind of hard to succeed. And I'll tell you right now, with the backs that we got coming up, Jesus Christ, Jordan Davis, get healthy, please. We're going to need that, man, bad.
Yeah, we'll need him.
Especially against Derrick Henry, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but Jalen Hurts was fine. I mean, the offense was fine. I mean, they weren't explosive, but, I mean, they were consistent. And our pass defense was fine. So, other than that, that's all I have to say about it.
Within the first quarter was more so started out slow. Like, it was Texans, they got the ball first, drove down, scored. Offense came out and fell flat on their face. And that's what kind of worried me a little bit. But I expected that since it was a short week. I figured they won't be near as focused, I guess. And it's on, like, I know you can't take no team lightly in the NFL, but at some point you got to, and so, you would think everybody's human. They also were probably thinking, like, we're undefeated. We should go in here and wipe the floor with these motherfuckers. But at the same time, you can't start out slow in the NFL, especially when you got a back who's, I'd say, going to be pretty good stud in this league in Dameon Pierce. And especially somebody who runs aggressive like him. The Eagles can't seem to tackle for some reason. And when they play people who just run aggressive, shit starts to break down bad.
Absolutely. You want to talk about the Raiders game real quick? Want to get that one out of the way?
Yeah, we'll get it out of the way. This is to you, Josh McDaniels, if you're tuned into the Hydro & Co. podcast. You can take your sorry ass straight back to New England where you came from, and you can go be a coordinator. Because you absolutely suck as a head coach. You 3 17-point blown leads at halftime. That's just at some point that just can't be all the players' fault. That has to be poor game management by your coach. It just has to be. Like, you just got to close out those games. You can't. So Devontae catches 2 touchdowns in the first half, go up 17-0. You would think the game plan either needs to be stick with Devontae because it's working, or hand the ball to Josh Jacobs. One of the two. But no, we sit here and we try to get Mac Hollins involved. We try to get Foster Moreau involved. Lead to a lot of incomplete passes that Jags get the ball right back. Like I just don't. And we ran a. He was open. I realized that, but we ran a wheel route to Amir Abdullah. Carr should have hit him. It was a miss. It was a bad throw. But why are we calling that play? Like, just hand the ball to Josh Jacobs.
Gotta believe. Dude.
But anyway, now that I got my Josh McDaniels rant out of the way. Devontae Adams, you, sir, are still the best wide receiver in football. There's no other wide receivers in the NFL that see the coverages you see every single game. No other receiver in the league sees the coverages Devontae sees every single play consistently beats him. No, we don't. Every single play, not a chance. Not a chance.
Not that one.
Devontae is the best wide receiver in the world.
He had a good game. He had a great game, actually. I know that for a fact because I was up against him in fantasy.
He's really only had one bad game, and that was last week.
I'll tell you, the Raiders, they could take a page out of the Eagles book, score all the points you want in the first half, and in the second half, do nothing but run the ball. Absolutely nothing but play grown man football and just run the ball.
It's literally not hard.
Yeah.
And we have a grown man running back who can do it. You just got to give it to him.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to bring him down. Big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy per se, but
I wouldn't want to tackle him.
He's built. He's short, but he's
a
built.
Shit brick house.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. The only game I can think of that I want to say, I want to talk about is the Bears look good against the Dolphins, man. They put up a fight.
Question: did anybody sit down and actually watch that game?
I was watching Red Zone.
I was watching the Raiders.
I think the Dolphins' defense is good. They're not bad, but they're not great. And from what I watched, I don't remember Bradley Chubb being on the field a whole lot.
I saw him. I feel like I saw him a lot of the game, but I don't think he made an impact.
And at what point do you start spying somebody on Justin Fields?
I mean, hopefully that's the first 50 yards.
I mean, I know they traded for Chase Claypool, but what are we talking about? I mean, has Chase Claypool ever been good since his rookie year? His first 4 games of his rookie year?
Nope.
I mean, I don't.
Mooney is solid.
They still, in my mind, they don't have a definite number one playmaker who you can go to. When games on the line, 3rd and 8, you need a first down. That's who you're going to. You know what I mean?
Who does the whole stadium know that the ball's going to?
Yeah,
Justin Fields' legs. That's where it's going. So, and that's the thing is at some point teams are going to be who's he going to throw it to, and who's going to beat us. We're not going to let Justin Fields beat us, and so that's why I don't think that type of performance will even come close to happening against a decent team.
If the Bears were smart, and what's his name, Ryan Poles, or is that the general manager, something like that? If he was smart, he would stop going to Ohio State games and watching C.J. Stroud, and walk down the field a little bit and start staring at Jackson Smith and Jigba. if he was smart.
Well, I don't know. They traded for Chase Claypool, so they're not that smart.
I feel like the scouting reports pretty obvious for the Bears. Load the box, take Fields running away, make him throw the ball, see what he can do.
That's the thing. They're not going to kill you single coverage. They're
Yeah,
not.
like if he beats you with his arm, like so be it. What else can you really? I mean, what can you really do about that? Load the box, quarterback spy with your linebackers or one of them, especially if you have fast, athletic linebackers, which I don't really think the Dolphins have. Besides, what's his name? Like something. Oh, fuck, I can't remember his name.
Jerome Baker.
Yeah, bingo.
But
this guy does
that's
stuff.
that's like what Jalen Hurts did this year. He took a step. Like if whenever defenses like finally stack the box and they're like, okay, y'all are not going to run that RPO read option. Okay, well then there's a bomb to AJ Brown touchdown.
Yeah, no, he hasn't run the ball a lot the past couple of games either.
It's good to see. It's good to
good.
see him win. It's good to see him win games with his arm, which is what apparently all offseason this fan base has been calling for. Is like they want to see him take a step as a passer, and it's not the fact that he doesn't have the arm strength. It's the fact that he needed to take a step in recognizing coverages better and being more accurate with the ball, which he's taken. In my mind, he's taken a huge step forward in that.
Which is that's the next step for Fields.
I think he'll be able to do it as long as he gets help. If he doesn't get help, then
yeah. It's hard to.
That offensive line is also fucking like, Swiss cheese. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to sound biased, but a few receivers that Derek Carr has figured out a way to make look good was Nelson Aguilar, Zay Jones. He got them both paid. He like a pocket passer with arm talent could do that. I don't really necessarily know if Justin Fields is just there yet. Like I don't know. He needs to take a step up as a passer, and that's what he needs to do. But I feel like he also doesn't have. He's not the type of player that's going to elevate Claypool, Mooney. Like they are what they are. He ain't going to elevate them.
That's why football is the biggest team sport in the world. One person can succeed off of what 10 other guys are doing, or a receiver can be successful off of what his quarterback's doing. A running back can be successful off of what his 5 offensive linemen are doing. I mean, one person or one set group on that team can make another skill position look better or another position look 10 times better. That's why corners. That's why you see Jalen Ramsey look so good sometimes, which, I mean, this year he's played like shit. But in past years, Jalen Ramsey's looked so good all because of what reason? In Jacksonville, that defensive line for a couple years was insane. And in LA, that defensive line turns it on every postseason that they somehow sneak in. They'll end up sneaking in this year somehow, I'm sure, and then Aaron Donald will go berserk.
I think they'll sneak in as a wild card team, and they're going to be a tough out for anybody they match up against.
Yep. What scares me as an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I was going to say they could potentially be playing the Eagles.
Well, if anybody else has nothing to say, that will conclude our Week 9 recap. Moving on, we'll just go ahead and jump into the Week 10 picks. So, you want to go read the? I don't know if you have the standings handy.
I didn't update them. Sorry.
Damn it. Anyway, I know.
We were rushed into this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. B Rich won by 2 games. Everybody else tied, but B Rich had a 2-game lead. So in the grand scheme of things, me and Brandon are tied at the bottom, and you are still winning. And Wyatt made up no ground on you. Correct. All right. So as like we did last week. I'll say a game. We'll take turns picking. I throw in a reason why. Fucking go for it. If you don't, that's fine too. Starting off with the Thursday night game that hopefully is as good as the first one. We have the Panthers at home against the Falcons.
I'll go first, and I'll give you a reason. I'll start it off with a reason why. I'm going to take the Falcons because Baker Mayfield's starting at quarterback for the Panthers.
Okay, there you go. All right.
It's a good pick. It's a good reason.
Right, Bryce, who did you got?
That's a good reason right there.
I'll take the Falcons. I'll take the Falcons by 10.
10. All right. Well, I don't think that will happen, but
Falcons by 17.
I want to pick the Falcons. It'll be a close-ish game, but it won't be like it was last game. Next up, I believe this game is in Germany. It'll be the 6-3 Seahawks going up against the 4-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who we got?
My mind originally said to just take the Seahawks because they've been just playing a better team, but I'm just going to take the Bucs, and I couldn't tell you why.
Fair enough.
I'll take the Bucs just because I just don't see Geno Smith beating Tom Brady in a football game. I know that sounds crazy because Geno's been playing good football, but I just don't see that. I just don't see him beating Tom Brady in a football game.
All right, well, fuck you. I do. Got the Seahawks. Next game. We got the 7-1 Vikings going up against the 6-2 Buffalo Bills. This is probably the game of the week to some people.
If Josh Allen plays.
If Josh Allen plays, big if. And he's close to 100%. If not, who knows what will happen.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Vikings because even if Josh Allen does play, I mean, that elbow's got to be hurting him. It's obviously got to be hurting him for him to want further evaluation, like tests for it. So I'm going to take the Vikings.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Vikings just because, based off what Kendall said, I'm going to go off that. And even if he does play, their offense is going to start becoming a little bit one-dimensional, and they're going to try to start running the ball more than they have been in recent games. And it's going to be really hard to run against that Vikings front seven because I think their front seven is really good. And Zadarius Smith has been playing out of his mind as of late. So I don't really
Packers
see
shouldn't let him go.
Yeah, I don't really see. Where's the game at?
Buffalo.
Oh, that kind of swings it. That kind of swings it a little bit more.
That makes things very interesting.
Yeah, because if it was in Minnesota, I'd say Minnesota beats their ass. But I'll take Vikings by 3.
Okay. All right. Here's my thinking. Right. Piggybacking off what you said about the multiple looks at the elbow, I don't think it's because Josh Allen wants to make sure it's okay. I think it's because they saw something that they didn't like, and they're like, "Please tell me it was like a fuck up somewhere." However, I'm taking the Bills because of this reason: the Vikings are just barely squeaking by bad teams. So I think this is gonna be like their first test, other than the Eagles, which they failed. But everybody gives them a pass because it was Monday Night Football. Kirk Cousins doesn't play that great underneath the lights. But I'm gonna pick the Bills for now. If something happens, something later this week, if some news breaks, it'll be a close game. It'll be like 3 points. Depending on the news. If there's any news this week, all that could change. But
yeah.
So
if Josh Allen doesn't play, the Vikings beat them by 13 plus.
I I was going to say, this might come back and bite me in the ass, but if Josh Allen don't play, I don't see a way that they beat the Vikings.
Yeah. Who's their backup?
Terrible way.
It was Trubisky. I don't know who it is now. It was Trubisky last year. I'll look it up.
You look it up, and we'll move on to the next one while you look that one up. We'll let Bryce go first while you look it up. We're going to
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. I just want to say it. I don't want to sound smart, but I didn't say it. That's on me.
I mean, serviceable, maybe.
That'd be a Case Keenum revenge game.
Yeah,
it would be. I forgot about that. Definitely would be. All right, next up, got the 2-6 Detroit Lions coming off a win against the Packers, and they will be going up against the 3-6 Chicago Bears. What we got?
I'm going to take the Chicago Bears in a surprising shootout. I think the Bears defense and the Lions defense both fucking suck.
For some reason, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but this feels like one of those games that Jared Goff plays outstanding and has one of those games that they had against the Seahawks earlier in the year and throws for like 4 touchdowns. So I'm going to take the Lions by 7. I'll say 7.
I was about to say 10. I was like, there's no way. They both suck. Let's see. I'm gonna take the Bears. They're due for a win. The Lions just got their win, so the laws of science put it in the Bears' favor. All right. Next up, we got the 3-5 Denver Broncos flying in their plane Tennessee to face the Titans.
Russell Wilson's going to be loose. So
the Tennessee Titans are going to stomp a mud hole in the Denver Broncos. I'm talking double-digit win. Derrick Henry, 200-plus yards.
How many touchdowns are we looking at? Because he's the only one that can fucking score.
I give him 3.
3 touchdowns?
200-plus yards and 3 touchdowns. Holy shit.
You could bet $5 and get like a couple grand back. You don't want to bet on that one.
Hey, Josh Jacobs ran all over him a few weeks ago.
You say this is in Tennessee?
A month ago.
Oh, yeah. It's in Nashville, Tennessee?
Yeah. I'm going to take Tennessee. But I'm not going to go what Off Kendall says. I think Derrick Henry has another good game. But I think it's a close game. I think they win by a touchdown. They win by 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Broncos. I don't know why. I'm picking the Broncos.
All right, sweet. There's a game I made up.
I mean,
Jerry Jeudy healthy again? That guy okay or?
Yeah, I think he's fine.
I think that guy should have been traded. He needs a change of scenery. Rush just ain't it. That dude's got all the talent in the fucking world. He needs somebody else throwing him the ball.
Jerry Judy's probably got the most talent on that offense.
Yeah.
Especially with Javonte with torn ACL.
I was about to say, if Javonte Williams didn't go down, I'd probably say Javonte, but...
Yeah.
Sad. Moving on. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars coming off a nice victory against the Raiders. And they are traveling up to Kansas City to face the Chiefs.
Chiefs beat their ass by
the Jaguars.
20. No.
All right, we're all picking the Chiefs.
No.
There's no way you can pick the Chiefs, right? Just because you're a Raiders fan, I guess, is what you're trying to get at.
Okay. Hear me out. I was messing with Logan this morning, like hardcore about the Chiefs. I was just saying the most outlandish bullshit just to get on his nerves. And I ended up saying Travis Etienne was going to run all over him for 200 or more.
Yeah.
And I was messing around. I was just messing around with him. And he was like, the Chiefs are going to win by double digits easy. I said, I'll bet you a chocolate milk on it. And so we just shook. So I bet the Jags, I bet the Jags would lose by single digits or less.
I fucked with chocolate milk.
Yeah, we made a chocolate milk bet. So I'm going to pick the Jags. I'm just going to double down on it because fuck the Chiefs. That's the only reason I got. Fuck the Chiefs.
All right. Well, that game you just made up on me is now gone.
So we're now even. Yeah, we could call the Titans and Broncos a tie there.
All right. Browns and Dolphins. Dolphins.
I think this is going to be a lot closer game than what people think.
I do too.
The Browns. Where's the game at?
It's at Miami.
In the hottest of hot, Miami.
Never
Might
mind.
be raining though.
I changed my answer. Amari Cooper doesn't fucking show up on the road. So,
no, he don't.
Take the Dolphins by 10.
Dolphins by 21.
Damn.
I have. Wow. Jesus, I don't
close.
think it's gonna be that bad. But I'm gonna take the Dolphins. If this was at Cleveland, I would have took the Browns.
Well, they're down a player,
I think I'm a little bit higher on the Browns than some people.
No, I am too. I've been high on them all year.
I think they've been in a lot of close games that the ones they lost, they could have won at any point, but they've stayed competitive in every game they played.
They also blew a lead to the Ravens. Was it the Ravens? No, it was the Jets. So somebody scored because Nick Chubb ran in a touchdown. They
blew a 17-0 lead against the Jets, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
We know all about 17-0, don't we?
Fuck off, Chase. How about that?
All right.
But anyway.
Moving on. The Texans and the Giants. Anybody brave enough to pick the Texans?
No.
I think that'll be a close game, but no.
It's at New York, by the way. Or my fault. New Jersey.
I think the Texans will hang around for at least 3 quarters, but no. I'll take the Giants.
Gotcha. All right. America's Game of the Week, the Saints versus the Steelers. Big Hydro himself just sent me a message. He says he's taking the Steelers by 30.
Absolutely. He's picking against the Saints.
Yeah. So this one's a tough one to pick.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I picked the home team. I picked the Steelers. That's the only explanation I got. I picked the home team.
It's a toss-up.
Going to take Saints by 3.
I'm picking the Steelers because they have a decent set of wide receivers. They got Pickens, they got Johnson, they got Claypool. Right? Wrong. No,
right.
Claypool. I'm gonna pick the Steelers just because they all suck, man. This is a poop fest. Speaking of poop fest, we got the Colts and the Raiders. We picking.
I'm never picking against my team. Don't care how many games we lose. I'm not picking against them.
I respect it.
Where's the game at?
Las Vegas.
I think Sam Ellinger's walking in there and beating their fucking ass. I think that's what's happening.
Oh hell yeah!
Nothing would surprise me at this point.
Actually, I'm just fucking playing. I'm taking the Raiders just because there's no shot. There's no way Jeff Saturday is walking in there and coaching up a win. There can't be a fucking way that happens, man. This guy was coaching fucking junior varsity high school football at one point. Never coached in college. Nothing. Now, if y'all lose to them, at what point are we just chalking this shit up?
You got to fire.
I chalked it up.
Somebody's getting fired after that game.
Somebody's gone.
You can't let that motherfucker even walk back in the locker room.
You know, I agree. I wish he was fired 4 weeks ago right before the fucking bye week. But I've actually seen multiple reports that say all the noise on Twitter is just noise, and that his job is actually safe. That's what I've seen.
Stupid. Well,
That's
I know
funny.
y'all won't smell the playoffs for the next 5 years. If that's true.
Don't say that.
Why does it look like I have crippling depression?
Well, that safe comment is funny because Jim Irsay said that Frank Wright's job was safe. Guess what happened?
Well, good. I hope he gets fired tomorrow. I hope I wake up and see Josh McDaniels has resigned.
They're happy. You can be happy.
Breaking news: Josh McDaniels resigns. 10 minutes later, breaking news. Turns out the emails weren't actually John Gruden. He's coming back.
Just kidding. Breaking news. Kerry Collins is coming back as coach. You do that.
Kerry Collins.
Or if you want Warren Sapp, you can.
Breaking news. Jason Tarver, y'all know who that is. He's coming back as our defensive coordinator.
Hey, fuck it. Bring in playoff Willie, man. Bring in playoff Will Compton. Oh, shit.
He was on the squad last year and we made it.
Namdi Asamoah.
Fucking
yeah.
For the Eagles, he was a shoot.
Okay, I forget. You're an Eagles fan. I love Namdi, dude. He's one of my favorite players as a little kid.
That dude was a glitch in Madden, man.
He was a glitch in real life for us.
Yeah, well, he was a shit can for us. Okay, I guess getting back on track. I'm picking the Raiders because of what we all said. Just Saturday, I don't see it. I think somebody's calling play. I think it's the quarterback coach, maybe, that's calling plays. And
dude,
who knows
I listened to a podcast this morning. They said they read reports that Matt Ryan could have ended up calling plays. Like, what in the hell?
That would be crazy.
I actually did see that too because they shut him down for like the year. Like he won't play again. Like he's in street clothes over there. So I seen that too.
Well, it's just because nobody else on that coaching staff has ever called plays before. Like nobody on that coaching staff has ever called plays.
I seen that Matt Ryan has the most experience calling plays.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'd say let it ride. Fuck it. What do you got to lose?
It would not be a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I think Matt Ryan make a great offensive coordinator.
Dude, fucking Derek Carr at the end of last year was calling our plays, and he won us 5 games in a row. He's literally just going up to the line of scrimmage and then doing hand signals to everybody, every play.
I mean, what else what more experience could you want than a fucking Hall of Fame quarterback calling plays?
Okay.
What, you don't think Matt Ryan's going to be in the Hall of Fame?
20-3? I don't know.
Somehow he sneaks in, bro. I'm not saying he should be, but I'm saying somehow he gets in.
I'm going to say he's in. He won the MVP.
All right. I mean, he's probably in, but I don't think he was ever.
It'll be like 4th ballot.
His MVP year
was crazy,
though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He played out of
his
he
was top 1 that year.
I mean, I don't think I ever viewed Matt Ryan as a top 5 quarterback, but I also personally never viewed Breeze as a top 3 because you had Tom, Rodgers, Peyton Manning during his era. Those were the 3. Breeze was always 4. And Breeze will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but he also won one at least.
He did. He did win a Super Bowl. You're right.
All right. We'll move on now. Cowboys against the Packers. Anybody picking Green Bay? They are at home. No? Okay.
I will say, historically, Aaron Rodgers turns into the greatest player ever against the Cowboys. Every game against the Cowboys, that dude goes off.
Yep.
But I'll take Dallas.
The meme with the guy that's smiling when everybody's cheering. Remember that one? He's at
Yeah.
the AT&T Stadium.
Yeah. It's one of the best pitchers of all time.
It is. I'm picking Dallas. I hate that. That makes me sick to my fucking stomach that I'm doing that, but
don't do it.
You're right. Fuck it. I got a big enough lead on you. I got a big enough lead. I'm gonna pick the Packers.
I think I'll actually take the Packers by 6. Huh? They win by 2 field goals.
Yeah, I'm picking the Cowboys. Who are they going to fucking throw to?
I'm going to take the Cowboys 13.
All right, yeah. Moving on. I feel like these two teams played not too long ago. The Cardinals versus the Rams in LA. This is a poop bowl right here.
I'll take the Rams just because I see them finding a way in the playoffs and the Cardinals not making the playoffs.
I'm going to take the Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins kind of owns Jalen Ramsey every time they play, seems like. And D-Hop has been going ape shit ever since he came back, so I'm going to take Cardinals.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I think the Cardinals are the better team. Even on paper, I think they're the better team. So I'm going to take the Cardinals. Moving on to this fantastic matchup on the West Coast, we got the Chargers versus the 49ers on Sunday Night Football.
49ers.
Go ahead and give me the 49ers.
All right. Yeah, me too. 49ers. Last but not least, the Monday Night Football matchup. We have the Washington Heinekes versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Anybody picking Washington?
Go ahead, give me Taylor Heineke. I'm just kidding. Give me the Eagles.
It wouldn't have shocked me because he just wanted to make up a game.
I truly don't see a way.
Go Birds.
All right. That concludes the Week 10 picks. Moving on, we'll do our special segment. So, boys, act proper because we are going to do a mini award show. It is halfway through the season, and so we are going to give out our mid-season awards. We got some actual awards in there. We got some of our own that we'd like to hand out.
Does Bryce know how we're doing this?
Yeah, you just sit back, relax, clap, and if you want to throw in some input, just.
We're handing out the awards as a whole. We're not all individually giving us.
Yeah, it's something that we decided on. So, comeback player of the year, we had 3 nominees. We had Darius Smith, we had Geno Smith, and we had Saquon Barkley. And the Hydro & Co. comeback player of the year mid-season award.
Mid-season.
Yep. Goes to Geno Smith.
Congratulations, Geno Smith.
Congrats, Geno.
You got the Seahawks competing at high level.
Hell yeah. I mean, in seriousness, nobody would have thought that Geno would have done what he's been doing.
Hell no, man.
I mean, yeah. Nobody thought the Seahawks were going to be where they are. Aren't they leading?
I think it was
dying right back, though.
I think it was Dan Orlowski on, Get Up last week that he said Geno Smith belonged at least some recognition in the MVP conversation. So, I mean, you got people saying that you can win an award.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I picked Geno just because it was just so far out of left field. Where Saquon, you could have predicted it, but like Geno just came out of nowhere and did his thing. Moving on. Coach of the Year. We got 3 nominees. All very very worthy of this award. We have Nick Sirianni, Mike McDaniel, and Robert Saleh. So the Anco, we're fuck you, Wyatt. The Anco midseason award for Coach of the Year will go to Nick Sirianni. It's definitely a homer pick. Clap it up for Mr.
No, it's not. I would have easily picked him too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel guilty. I feel guilty, but you know, it is what it is.
What about it's kind of those 3 definitely deserve it. Kevin O'Connell for the Vikings. I think he's been pretty good.
He could have easily been a nominee.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like
yeah, go for it.
Oh, I was going to say I feel like there's only one team undefeated at the midway point, so got to be doing something right.
Yeah, nobody predicted us to even be close to where we're at. I feel like we were projected to have like an okay year, but I think we're about to. If we win on Monday, we'll pass like most projections. So, I see it. And congrats to Nick Sirianni. If you're watching this, we appreciate you, and you do have that dog mentality, and we do too. Fucking love you, dude. Moving on to the next award. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
I'll go ahead if you want me to.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so said defensive. Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year. We got 3 nominees. We got Sauce Gardner, Tariq Woolen, and Devin Lloyd. And I feel like, me personally, I feel like this is pretty straightforward. Your Defensive Rookie of the Year, Hydro & Co. midseason award winner is none other than Sauce Gardner. Seems like week in, week out, we just see another post about Pro Football Focus on Twitter about his amount of footballs thrown at him and his amount of footballs allowed caught, and they're completely different. One of them says like 1 or 0, and the other one says like 5 or 6. So he's been shut down. Diggs got him on one play, but it kind of looked like Sauce was in zone coverage, so I'm not going to really blame it all on him. But other than that, Sauce, from what I've seen, played a really good game against the Bills. So
I will give credit to Tariq Woolen, though. That dude has been balling.
He has been balling.
Dog. If you want to, you can take the next one too if you want.
Okay. Moving on to the offensive side, Rookie of the Year. We have 4 nominees. And I think there's 3 out of the 4 you could kind of make an argument for it. But anyway, first up we got Dameon Pierce, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Kenneth Walker. We got those 4. And your midseason Hydro & Co. Offensive Rookie of the Year is none other than Dameon Pierce.
Congrats, big guy. Congrats
to Dameon Pierce.
Get you guys trophies next year.
Bold prediction from K-Dog. By the end of the year, Kenneth Walker will be your winner.
Probably.
I see it. I definitely see it.
I definitely.
Feel bad for Brees Hall because he was.
Yeah, okay.
Brees Hall was on it.
You know what? I'll just finish the next 2. I'll finish the next 2, and I'll let you have your moment of fame for the last one.
Okay.
All right. So, Defensive Player of the Year. We have 4 nominees. We have, starting off with Pat Surtain. Next, we got Nick Bosa. Then Micah Parsons. And then a 4th person added on by the request of K-Dog because he is leading the league in sacks by, I think, a 2 or 3 sack margin right now.
I was hoping you
Matthew
was going to say this,
Judon.
man.
Matthew Judon, who has been playing out of his mind. And I could definitely see an argument for Matthew Judon to be the winner right now. But your midseason Hydro and Co. Defensive Player of the Year is Micah Parsons.
Yes, baby. Don't get full claps from me.
Dude's just a freak athlete. He could play like 4 different positions. And he's been balling. He is the best player on the best defense in the league.
Okay. Bold.
He is, but
he's the best player on that team. Yeah, sure, but I wouldn't go as far as best defense.
I think the Cowboys are the best defense.
All right, that's fine.
I know who you want me to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Offensive Player of the Year.
This is a fucking outrage.
Oh yeah.
Matthew Judon should have won that, dog.
I would agree, honestly, but the Hydro and Co. decided to go with Micah Parsons. But anyway, Offensive Player of the Year nominees, we got 3 for this one. I feel like this is the only 3 that even deserve to be in the conversation. We got, first up, Tyreek Hill. Next, Nick Chubb. And last, but certainly not least, Stephon Diggs. And I think if Derrick Henry wouldn't have had 2 bad games at the beginning of the year, he'd be in the conversation too. But anyway, your Offensive Player of the Year, Hydro and Co. midseason award winner is Tyreek Hill.
Atta baby.
Even though I hate that guy. I'm glad he's on the Dolphins, not the Chiefs.
For sure. He is on pace to receive like 2,000 yards.
He is on pace, I think, to break the all-time record in receiving yards in the season. Yes.
Yeah, he already has 1,000 receiving yards. That's crazy.
He's definitely making Tua look good.
Yeah. Or Tua's
Chase,
making him look good.
Chase, you can take it away on the last one.
All right. Last but not least, we have the MVP. We have 3 nominees. We have Patrick Mahomes, we got Josh Allen, and we got Jalen Hurts. And for the midseason and co-show MVP, this is the homer pick. I'm going to give it to Jalen Hurts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to point out real quick before you start talking that at first we were going to go with somebody else, and then I read the message of who we were going to go with, and I said, absolutely not. I'd rather give it to Brandon Richards than give it to him. So,
I think I've just been persuaded by like the media and everybody around it. But if you look at it, the Eagles wouldn't be winning games without like the play of Jalen Hurts. I know he has like the defense getting turnovers and he's got like a revamped offense, but at the same time he's improved so much as like a passer and overall like as just like a coordinator of the offense. It's hard to say he's not even in the conversation. They wouldn't be where they are without him. So, and he's the only person that hasn't lost a game yet. So, and at this point, I think he's won 11 straight regular season games that he started. So, he's on a roll, and I love him. Jalen, I love you. I love you so much. Make me so happy. But
okay.
But I think I got like 2 or 3 awards that I just want to kind of hand out. B Rich came up with the worst coach of the year. And so Frank Reich did get fired. So he's no longer available to receive this award.
Kendall wants to give the shit to
Josh
McDaniels so
McDaniels.
bad. Yes.
No, we are going to give it to Josh McDaniels. Just because he has a great team around him, but he is not putting them in the right spots to win. So we're going to give him that award. You actually don't get an award?
Well deserved.
You fucking
We don't
bum.
actually send you anything with this one. We just tell you suck. That's your award.
Piece of shit.
Hopefully that motivates you to get better. Oh, yeah.
Go back to fucking New England.
Oh, okay. Then we got the dumpster fire award. Which organization is just a complete dumpster fire? And I couldn't think of any other team besides the Colts right now, because nobody knows what they're doing. Their starting quarterback right now led them to -2 yards in the first quarter against the Patriots. Their intern coach just got called up from the JV squad, in high school. So he has no idea what he's doing.
He just got called up from First Take on TV.
Dude, he was
no
asking Dan Orlovsky what he would do in situations. The guy who ran out of the back of the fucking end zone, he's asking that guy what he would do.
Yeah. I don't think that Jeff Saturday is going to be a play caller or anything like that. I think he's just there for
to fill the void.
As a players coach.
Yeah,
Kill Tom.
He's there. He's there.
He's there to hang out, have fun.
And I think that's a shitty place to be at right now.
I'd say Carolina's probably one of them.
Yeah, but at least they gave somebody a decent, decent a shot, or better than just Saturday for sure. And PJ Walker is miles better than Sam Ellinger is. So
yeah.
And then we got a fantasy MVP. We're going to give it to Tyreek because he scores a lot of points, and he's on my team, so he gets the award.
Yeah. Again, if you're on pace to break the all-time single-season receiving record in real life, that's obviously going to translate to fantasy. So, dude could go for 50 any week, and I wouldn't be surprised because I've seen it happen.
Yep. And last but not least, we have one last award to give out. It is the Justin Fields Award. It's an award specifically for Justin Fields for not accomplishing anything other than running around the field for 178 yards.
Congratulations, Justin.
And then the city loves him for not giving him a win, but for running. So congrats, Justin Fields, for your award. There's that. That's our first annual, semi-annual, I guess, because we're doing an award show at the end of the year, I would assume.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the award show from the boys. Congrats to the winners. Congrats to the losers. Congrats to everybody
Congrats to Justin Fields.
Yeah, hell yeah. Congrats, Justin. Probably the only award you'll ever win in the NFL, but you won. I love you, though. You're good. You'll be great. You don't want to do power rankings. You didn't come up with your power ranking, did you?
No, we could just.
All right. So,
beer bracket. All right.
Before we go to the beer bracket, power rankings, Eagles number 1. That's all you need to know.
Next.
All right. Last but not least, we got a beer bracket. We're just going to quickly and efficiently rank the beers that are on our screen. We haven't tried them. We'll flip a coin, or we'll pick which label looks the best. First up, actually, I've seen this one, so we're going to shuffle them real quick. All right, here we go. Natty Daddies versus Rainier. I never had that one.
I've never had Rainier.
Never had Rainier.
Are we picking Natties?
Yeah, I'm going with Natties, bro.
Give it
it's hard to beat a good it's hard to beat a good Natty sometimes, man.
I've
had this one. I think I've had this one too.
I have not had either one of those.
This one's okay. This one's okay.
I'm taking Fat Tire, dog. Fat Tire's not bad.
I like the bicycle logo better.
Fat Tire's good.
That Hefe versus.
Oh yeah.
Just go ahead.
I think over here is our calling right here, but we'll get to that later. Goose IPA versus this one.
Go ahead and give me Goose IPA.
I fucking love the Goose, dude. You like
Goose IPA is not bad. I've had it before.
Cool
they serve it on draft at a local restaurant here in Ballard. It is not bad. Goose.
Congrats, Goose. You're on the next round. Pacifico versus Rolling Rock. I like Rolling Rock. So that's
Rolling Rock is good. Rolling Rock's fire.
Rolling Rock. I've never had the left one.
Oh, PBR versus Corona.
Man,
this
is going to piss some people off, man. This is going to make some people mad. On my vote, it's got to be PBR, dog. Fuck that Corona, bro.
I hate Corona, bro. I'm going to go.
That shit is so left, but I'd rather try it.
I'd rather try the left than drink another Corona.
PBR, a sixer for like $5. Dude, you can't beat that. It tastes
sixer
like rocks.
Will get you fucked up, dude. That sixer will get you drunk as shit.
Oh well, Busch Light.
Next, Busch.
I'll try both of these. If you like oranges, this one's good for you.
Good if you like oranges. I've never had Steel Reserve though.
I think I have. It's okay. All right. Natty Daddy's right. I mean,
gotta be.
The left side of the bracket is definitely not our specialty.
Mickey.
The right side, I see a lot of names I'm familiar with. Oh,
yeah, I do too.
Oh,
this one's tough.
I'm gonna take Rolling Rock. Rolling Rock's good, man. It's kind of underrated in my opinion.
Rolling Rock is very light. Very light. Feels good to drink. It's one of those good drinks that you have like a hot summer day after you break a sweat on the yard, shirtless. With your jorts and your Monarchs.
Air Monarchs.
Oh yeah. Grass stained Monarchs. So we'll go with Rolling Rock. Yeah. I'm cool with it. I mean,
Busch.
All right, this one's a tough one.
No, it ain't.
Michelob. It ain't even close.
Okay.
It ain't a tough one. I don't know why you said that.
Busch. As much as I hate to see Rolling Rock go, it's Busch. Oh! Here we go. It's some fucking heavyweight bout right here, dog.
I'm picking this one right here.
Yep, I got to roll with them. Shout out Mickey's, man.
I'll also take Mickey's, but that is, yeah.
All the Busch Latte fans are going to be upset. Sorry.
Cry yourself to fucking sleep, Wesley.
Miller Lite.
I'm not drinking Bud Light Lime. I won't lie to you. Modelo or Miller High Life?
Miller High Life.
Hey,
Miller High Life.
Miller High Life.
Champagne of beer, dog. Miller High Life is the shit. What? Oh,
yeah,
bro.
It's terrible.
High Lifes are good, bro.
I'll pick it. Bud Light versus Sammy Adams.
Bud Light.
Bud.
Chase, if you don't pick Bud Light, you're tripping, bro. As much Bud Light as you drink,
dog. Watching, we love American beer that tastes like water.
I will never. This might be a little bit of a hot take, but I will never pick Coors Light.
Wow.
I hate it.
Wow.
I hate
it.
Dude, I think it's a
good silver bullet in the aluminum can, dog.
Oh, they used to like change the color to blue once they're cold.
Yes, bro. God,
that was innovative.
Coors Light is a shit, man. I like Coors.
I hate it.
Same. I'm picking Coors up. Official beer of the Atlanta Braves. All right. we're picking Budweiser, right?
Budweiser.
I hate both of them.
I actually like Budweiser.
Hey. I tried Dos Equis for the first time ever, celebrating one of my friend's weddings.
How'd you like
Put
it?
a lime in that bad boy. You put a lime in that bad boy. That nice. However,
Hey, you put an orange slice in a blue moon.
you put an orange and a blue moon. You're going places.
Yeah. You going to the top.
And I like oranges better than limes. So I'm gonna pick blue moon.
It's blue moon, man.
Natural ice versus Keystone Light.
I'll tell you right now, I'm drinking a Keystone before I ever fucking pick up a natural ice. It's Keystone, bro.
I tried natural ice one time. That was rough.
Keystones aren't terrible though. They ain't good.
No,
They
Keystones are
ain't
terrible. They're dog shit. They're dog shit. We got to pick one.
It's got to be Keystone.
I'm going to go Keystone.
All right. Okay.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you this. Hey, Guinness hurts to drink sometimes. It's
Dude, that
heavy.
fucking black-ass, coffee-looking-ass beer, bro? No, sir. Get that shit away from me, dog.
You think I'm going to pick this? I'm not picking an IPA.
You know what? I'm gonna take the IPA.
I'm gonna take the IPA over that black ass beer, dog.
All right,
Miller Lite.
What you got, Bryce?
Man, dude, I'm still taking High Lifes, bro. High Lifes are so fucking good, bro.
Your opinion doesn't matter because I just said Miller High Life sucks. So sorry about it.
Ooh,
Bud Light.
Okay, I mean, you can say Coors Light. You can make your pitch for Coors Light, but I drink Bud Light. And that logo right there is old as shit. That is
that's a vintage logo, bro. That's vintage.
That is. Put that on a starter jacket. You're going places. Budweiser versus Blue Moon.
Budweiser.
I can't get behind that one. You put an orange and a Blue Moon, you're going places.
Yeah, dude. It's Blue Moon.
All right.
I love that stuff. Okay.
Keystone.
We're picking Keystone, right?
Keystone.
We're not picking IPA.
Yeah. How has Keystone made it this far?
Cinderella story. I'll tell you something.
Miller Lite.
Bud Light. Bud Light.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh hell no! Oh, it's got to be some kind of joke.
Listen. I can be easily persuaded because I loved Miller for a long time. So give me your reasoning behind it. Give me why I should drop all my Bud Lights for Miller.
Because it is K-Dog's personal favorite. That's why.
That's a terrible That's a terrible.
Okay, would you want your personal favorite to move on? That's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah, but my personal favorite is Bud Light, so that's the problem.
Fuck Bud Light. How about that? There's no reason that Miller Lite shouldn't be in the finals right now, going up against Michelob Ultra. There's no reason.
Blue Moon.
So let me guess. You're gonna pick Michelob out of spite.
It's not even Michelob better than all the rest of them left now. It's not even close.
It's pretty. I mean, they're both in my beer fridge.
No, this is Keystone Light, by the way.
It's not.
Whoa!
It's not even close.
I just said that.
No, it's a Blue Moon, man. Dude, I'm telling you, that fucking orange slice is literally what makes that fucking beer, dude. God.
Well, in this situation, I would take Bud Light.
Okay. Now this,
it's not even close. It's not even an argument.
Yes, it is.
This should be Miller Lite right here.
Whoa, no. You think Miller Lite's putting up a better fight against Michelob than Bud Light is?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I'm just genuinely curious.
Miller Lite would have got bounced second round, dog. Get him up
All
out
right,
of here.
we'll do this. We'll do this hypothetical right now. Miller Lite or Michelob?
Lord.
This is the finals right here.
Fucking Michelob, dude. I don't
I'm
give a fuck
Miller.
who you throw in this ring. Michelob is a fucking knockout, drag out, dog.
Okay, no, it's not. First off, secondly, my honest opinion: if these two were duking it out, right here, they're using their fists, right? I'm picking Miller.
I would also take Miller, which
I'm
is why
Miller.
Okay.
Winner right now.
Let me say this.
However,
no, hold on. If you're drawing this down to these things using their fist, bro, we are in the fucking parking lot throwing these bitches, getting after it. Miller is straight up blue collar, ready to whoop your ass. Michelob,
yeah,
kind of more on the fancy side, a little bit expensive, classy guy. Ain't really probably ever used them hands.
See,
before.
in this situation, make it easy.
I had your back, and this is how you're gonna fucking treat me.
Make it easy.
No
Look,
way.
I
No
think,
shot. It's not that easy.
In my opinion, there's like the top three, and then I don't think there's really another one that competes with it. I think the top three
or
whatever order you want.
Bracket at something I can get behind. Something I know.
Michelob, in my opinion, it's Michelob, Miller, top two, Busch not far behind it at three, and I don't think there's another one that can compete with them three.
You're out of your fucking mind, dude.
I don't think Bud Light's up there with those.
Bud Light is delicious.
I will say,
I'll tell you what.
I used to hate Bud Light. Bud Light used to taste like horse piss. Now, I don't know what they've done. They've changed. They must have changed some ingredients or something. That shit ain't bad, dude. That shit's pretty damn good. That's probably my second pick over Busch to Michelob.
Beerich just said, I said Vince Football, I said, hey guys, we need everybody's vote. Bud Light or Miller Light? Beerich said Miller, easy. Good night. What kind of question is that?
Well, that guy's fucking what?
See,
2-7.
Beerich has got my back.
What's that?
Okay.
That guy ain't got no fucking saying shit.
We're talking about beer right now, and if we're talking about beer, Beerich used to be an alcoholic up there at SIC.
Hey, if that motherfucker wanted to talk about it, he would have been on the podcast, huh?
That's right. Hey,
about that.
No, I agree.
He let you down.
He would have called into work today. He would have called into work. He would have told COD to fuck off. That's what he would have done.
Yeah. Yes. So I mean, obviously we're second place. So I guess with that being said, that
Miller Lite is easily better than Bud Light.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm about to go get Miller after this.
You know what I'm going to do this weekend? Friday night, I'm going to go straight to the gas station. I'm going to get me a Miller Lite. Give me a 12-pack. I'll get back to you.
You should. No, you should get glass bottles. They're always better.
I'll do that. I'll do that instead. That being said, that's episode 15, right? I think. If it's not, you get the idea. Been a good one. We stumbled our way through it as we always do. Shout out to Big Hydro for ditching us again for another week. He might be back next week. He might not. But if he's not, the Anco show will ride once again. Speaking of riding, this has nothing to do with it, but we have merch still. We're going to come out with some more merch. Actually, in like a week, we'll be on the lookout for that. We sold exactly nothing, but that's on my fault. I did a bad job at promoting it. Other than that, that's all I got for this week. It was fun, it was exciting, and we'll do it all again next week. With that being said, yeah. Actually, thank you, Bryce, for stepping in last minute.
Hey, no problem.
Fuck
you, B Rich. Fuck you, Big Hydro.
Moment's notice.
Anytime, boys. Anytime.
Thank you. Hopefully this episode is up on Wednesday again. But unfortunately,
honestly,
some
didn't
of you,
expect this episode to be an hour and a half, but it is.
yeah, some of us have poo-poo ass internet. Talking about Bryce, so whenever his stuff uploads, we'll get it out. Oh yeah, you're at 19%. We're riding high at 99. But that being said, thank you all for watching. If you watch this very moment, comment your cash tag, and I'll send you $5. First 2 people to do it. Just throwing it out there. That being said, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week with some terrible takes. Yeah.
Should have the whole gang back.
Yeah, hopefully. Who knows?
If not B money. If not
me?
B money, I'm sure we'll step in.
You love Kindle? We'll have somebody. No matter who it is.
I've been on every single episode.
Ever since I came with this motherfucker, I've been on every one of them. I'll fight. I'll fight for the show to stay alive. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And go Birds.
No, Raider Nation.
All right. Imagine.
Raider Nation till I die. I don't